30% discount at Stone Stopper by Moonstone TM. Find us at moonstonenutrition.com. Here radio. Stone Stopper by Moonstone TM is a doctor-developed, science-backed kidney health solution with 30 MEq of alkali citrate to prevent kidney stones. Available in powders and capsules. Enjoy an exclusive discount with my promo code moonstonenutrition.com for radio to get 30% discount. Other shows we have for you to enjoy at myclassicradio.net. The Avengers was most certainly not a household name in South Africa prior to the radio series. With no national television service until 1976, the mechanism simply was not present in the country to show television programs to mass audiences. While many other countries reveled in the filmed adventures of John Steed and Company, South Africa was not equipped to join in the fun. The series took Britain by storm and made a major impression in the American markets, being that greatest of rarities, a British series given a network transmission slot. However, as a filmed series, rather than a videotaped one, The Avengers was able to gain a modicum of exposure in South Africa through film rentals. Come and listen at myclassicradio.net.
We now present The Adventures of Marco Polo. Marco Polo was kidnapped by his father and uncle and taken aboard a vessel bound for Beirut. Marco Polo protested at the treatment he was receiving, but after talking with his servant Benno, he decided to make the best of the situation. Eventually, the vessel arrived at Beirut, and the party proceeded overland in the direction of Persia. They crossed the trackless desert, having engaged many bearers and beasts of burden. Marco Polo began to feel the joy of traveling, but he bemoaned the fact that the party was not meeting with many adventures. At last they came to a huge mountain, and high up on the side of the mountain they saw a large, well-fortified castle. Their servant Benno informed them that this was the castle occupied by an eastern prince known as the Old Man of the Mountain. And it is of interest to note that later travelers bore out the absolute truth of Marco Polo's story of the Old Man of the Mountain, who was the origin of many tales of folklore. Marco Polo and his party were attacked by soldiers coming from the mountain stronghold. They were surrounded and captured and carried to the castle. There they were placed in a dungeon to await their fate.
A fine ending to my travels to die like a rat in a dungeon.
Marco, my son, you have courage, have you not?
I have courage, father. Courage to fight. But how can I fight when I see no enemies?
I have heard much of the Old Man of the Mountain. I wonder if we will set eyes on him. Have courage, Marco. Mayhap it is not the will of this prince that we should die.
We were outnumbered. There was no chance to fight to save ourselves. Come, Benno, tell me some of the stories you have heard of the Old Man of the Mountain.
Oh, they say he is indeed a wicked prince who has lived in this mountain stronghold for many years. Did you observe the gold and silver adornments in the castle as we were brought in? Did you observe the rich jeweled headdresses of the men-at-arms?
All those I observed.
Spoils plundered from defenseless travelers, I am told.
Aye, master. Spoils plundered from defenseless travelers. All our goods, all our treasures have been stolen. But I have heard strange tales of this Prince Aloadin, who is called the Old Man of the Mountain. They say his warriors were all forced into his service, that he bewitches them by means of a strange drug which is called hashish.
I have heard of the drug hashish. Perhaps that is why they call the soldiers of the Old Man of the Mountain Hashishans. They are the most murderous and deadly rogues in the whole world. They take this drug before they go into battle.
Hark. Someone approaches. They are unlocking the door of the dungeon.
You are to be taken into the presence of the Prince Aloadin, he who is called the Old Man of the Mountain. You will prostrate yourselves before him and he shall decide your fate.
I shall prostrate myself before no robber tyrant.
Peace, Marco. No harm can come from your prostrating yourself. You will learn it is wise to humor these strange people.
Remember, we desire to leave here alive.
Come, follow me. And if you do not prostrate yourselves before the prince, then will your heads be struck from your shoulders.
Perforce we must obey, but we will not show fear, although our lives are at stake.
The officer and the soldiers led Marco Polo and his party through the great hall of the castle, and the travelers were bewildered to see that the walls were hung with cloth of gold. The marble pillars were inlaid with lapis lazuli. The clothes of the attendants glittered with diamonds, rubies, and precious stones. At last the party came to a halt before a door which appeared to be made of solid gold. Outside this door was a huge gong. The officer drew his sword and struck the gong.
Never have I seen such wonders, my father. Never such wealth.
See, the golden doors are opening.
Oh, I am afraid we ought to go into the presence of the Old Man of the Mountain.
Follow me.
Look, a great tiled hall. There is a fountain playing in the center of the hall, casting colored splashes of water. Never have I beheld such wonder. Look at the